Crime. We've all been touched by it either directly or we know someone who's been a victim. Today, rising crime in America is becoming an increasing concern for business, including restaurants, grocers, and most retailers. The math is simple. Rising crime forces business to increase security and with it prices to meet that cost. You and I pay for it with our wallet. It adds to inflationary pressures, but more than that, it reduces our quality of life. This is too big a subject to cover fully on today's Market Minute. So if you want to hear more, hit the subscribe button and you'll be the first to know when we air the full podcast. Welcome to The Money Runner. I'm David Nelson. There isn't a city or town in America that isn't dealing with this problem. But Chicago is likely ground zero where crime has become a way of life. Business leaders are stepping up to challenge the city to do something about it. Boeing, Caterpillar, and Citadel have all announced they're leaving Chicago, but for now, McDonald's is looking to stay. Chris Kempczynski, CEO of the burger giant, has said, "Everywhere I go, I'm confronted by the same question. What's going on in Chicago?" There's a general sense out there that our city is in crisis. It's not surprising Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot had no immediate comment when the Wall Street Journal asked. Starbucks said in July they would close 16 cafes on the heels of worker-reported incidents related to drug use and other disruptions. Forced to heighten security in stores, retailers will have to pass that cost on to consumers already reeling from higher inflation. Earlier this week, inflation data showed core inflation had gone up, not down, despite recent efforts by the Fed raising rates to reduce demand. Other retailers are taking an easier approach. Just don't put the goods on the shelves. In a recent article, Forbes said, "You're not imagining it. Increasingly, you're walking into your local store and seeing a lot of empty shelves." It's not just expensive electronics that are being locked up. Walk into your local CVS and you'll find lots of items missing. No, it isn't supply chains or COVID. They're locking up items like razor blades, even face wash. Want to get rid of crime? Just change the laws. In 2014, a statewide law in California reclassified nonviolent thefts as misdemeanors for stolen goods worth less than $950. Even the dumbest criminal can do the math. Just steal a little less and there's no risk. All of this is part of a larger problem of government turning their back on the very citizens they serve. Like I said earlier, this is too big a subject for a short podcast, so I'll be doing a full-length show on this very subject. If you'd like to be notified, hit the subscribe button and we'll give you a heads up. Thanks for joining. I'm David Nelson.